My name is Ethan Enzer, and I am a resident of Hebron, Connecticut, and I've been collecting stamps since 1974. I began in my senior year of high school, and my fondest memories have to do with the first exposure to the hobby. It was wonderful. I was spending summers on a small island off the coast of Maine, and my good friend up there, his mom was the postmaster of this very tiny village, and he had inherited a collection and accumulation of U.S. stamps from his grandfather. And those were my first memories, and I got very excited by going through his accumulation. Had no knowledge about the stamps at the time, but I began to dive in and get familiar with some of the basics of U.S. philately at that time. I would say my fondest memories have to do in my first 10 or 15 years of stamp collecting, when I would attend some of the regional shows. But when I got into being an auction client in person, it gave me the opportunity to commune and get to know some of the very top members of the hobby who were attending sales in New York City, let's say between 1985 and 1999 when I moved to Connecticut. I had the chance there to meet many leading philatelists and people that had guided me through the hobby, always trying to pay close attention to obtaining the quality stamp in the highest level condition possibly, both aesthetic appeal, condition, and soundness. Collection is heavily focused in United States Bureau of Engraving and Printing issues. That is what I have focused on and tried very hard to build a quality collection, keeping in mind budget. I have endeavored to collect both original gum, well-centered copies in sound condition, and I have built a parallel collection of U.S. issues used over the same period. My favorite stamp in my collection is actually a coil pair of United States 356, which is a very famous 10-cent Washington double-line watermark coil pair. And it was always something that had intrigued me because of its beauty and its rarity. There were only 10,000 of these stamps ever printed, and many of them, as I understand it, ended up getting sent back to the Bureau of Engraving and Printing and not actually sold as originally planned. So this stamp was the one that I had always focused on as being the crown jewel of my collection, and it's in the sale coming up. I estimate that there will be a couple of hundred lots over the course of the next couple of months. I would like to say that I am pleased to be a part of this particular set of sales. I've considered for the last year of what to do with my collection, and I'm really looking forward to the opportunity perhaps to meet some other enthusiasts, people who will be either in the room or bidding through proxy, and they will have a chance to own the stamps that I have taken pleasure with for these past 50 years.